Fumbled and picked up, though, and something positive out of what looked pretty bad to start out. Cody Scott scooped up that fumbled snap, gained 6 yards to the Jackson County 40. So from the 40-yard line, second down, Mountain Lions. We're in the second quarter with Pineville leading 14-8 here in the 54th Laurel Bowl. Scott picks up another low snap. He's in trouble now, and he's caught and slammed to the ground by a big 240-pound Sean Browning.
Browning on the tackle.
Timeout Pineville with 1:45 remaining in the second quarter. And Jackson County actually has a man shaken up on that play. Well, the early season blahs for us, getting things going here. 1:45 remaining, second period. Pineville up 14-8. It's the 54th Laurel Bowl, Pineville and Jackson County. Pineville has 26 wins. Their bowl opponent has won 26 times. And there was one tie. Pineville is 2-0 in Laurel Bowl action against Jackson County, and I don't believe they've ever lost to Jackson County since Coach Bart Elam has been the head coach here in Pineville. Second and 4 at the Jackson County 41. Shotgun formation and looking to throw. Scott rolling right now, tucks it away, breaks a tackle in the backfield, sprints to the 40, sprints to the 35, and he's bumped out of bounds down about the 30, and that'll stop the clock. He'll give him forward progress down across the 30 to the Jackson County 29. Still 1:35 remaining here in the first half. First and 10 from the general 29-yard line. Scott rolls left, looking, and he's going to throw long for the end zone. He's got a man, and it's caught for a touchdown. Josh Lawson with the catch. The play covers 29 yards, but hold the phone. We've got a flag on the play, and they're going to take that one off the scoreboard. Lots of holding calls against Pineville here in this first half. Now ineligible receiver is the call. Thought initially he signaled holding. My mistake.
5-yard penalty.
Penalty backs it up to the Jackson County 34. Take the touchdown off the scoreboard. Still first down, first and 15, but 1:27 on the clock. They spread the field. Scott, the only guy in the backfield. He's got the ball. Rolling right, looking, going to throw long again down the field, and he overthrew his intended receiver, Caps, down inside the 5-yard line. And it'll be second and 15 from the Jackson County 34. Pineville 14, Jackson County 8 here in the second quarter. Scott rolling right again, a little pump fake, keeps it, and he's corralled and slammed down and back near the 40-yard line. Good play by Jeff Isaacs of Jackson County, who didn't buy that pump fake. He went right for the quarterback and he dropped him. They'll rule at the 39 instead of the 40.
Timeout.
Pineville's going to use a timeout with 1:03 on the clock, 3rd down 19. Tonight's Laurel Bowl brought to you by Pizza Hut, ARH Federal Credit Union, 119 Lumber and More, People's Choice Pharmacy, Justin May's State Farm Insurance, Conley's Drive-In, Mills Furniture, Albie Brock, Middlesboro Housing Authority, Arnett and Steele Funeral Home. Jackson County a 38-0 winner last week over Berea. Pineville on the road to play Leslie County, a pretty good playoff team last year. And Leslie County defeated the Mountain Lions 47-22. And that brings us to tonight's 54th Laurel Bowl. Pineville, of course, losing last year here in the Laurel Bowl to Middlesboro, 23-16, in a heavily penalized game. Hopefully we don't see a continuation of that in this game from what we saw last year. We've had a lot of penalties, but I don't think here so far in the first half we've had as many as they had last year. We'll have our Pizza Hut halftime show here in just a minute and 3 seconds, so stay with us. Pineville spreads the field. Cody Scott, quarterback, takes it, rolls left, and he's being pursued in the backfield, but he got away. Then he got a block. Good move back by Scott. He's got about 10, maybe 12 yards.
Scott, the ball carrier.
And a Jackson County player shaken up. Timeout taken on the field again. There's a peel back block over there, and the Jackson County player paid the price for that one. Pineville uses the timeout, and it comes with 49 seconds remaining in our first half. Mountain Lions broke off a 70-yard run earlier for a touchdown, but that was called back for a holding penalty. And they've had some key penalties here in the first half that have kind of slowed them down, but they still lead 14-8 over visiting Jackson County. Pineville received the opening kickoff to start this game, so it will be Jackson County's turn to get the football beginning the third quarter. So a key drive here. The Mountain Lions trying to build a little bit of a cushion heading into halftime. They're up one score. The scoring here, of course, would mean Jackson County would have to score at least a couple of times to catch them in the second half. Spread formation. 4th down play. Scott rolling right, looking, going to throw it upfield. He's got a man at the 20, the 15, and out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Caps again on the grab. And out of bounds to stop the clock with 42 seconds to go. Now, Pineville is out of timeouts. But they have the football now at the Jackson County 14-yard line. So they can get a couple of shots at the end zone or don't have to throw the ball with 42 seconds left. They can hustle back to the line of scrimmage and run at least a couple of running plays if they feel like that's the best way to get in the end zone. Ball on the right hash mark. Scott's got it, and he's rolling left. He's looking for the end zone, and now he's going to run it. He's at the 10. He cuts back at the 5, and he's inside the 5 to the 3. Now they got to hustle to the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds left. Well, that may be enough for a first down. That's close. Nope, they're going to say second down. A first down would have stopped the clock. Ball is snapped. They spike it with 17 seconds remaining in the half. So it'll be 3rd and a yard for a first down. And about 4 for a touchdown. He's right at that first down stick. I'm surprised they didn't ask for a measurement. That would have stopped the clock as well. So it's third down and less than a yard from the Jackson County 4-yard line. Illegal procedure against Pineville is a late call, and a 5-yard penalty will back them up to almost the 10-yard line. We'll call it to 9 so we don't get into fractions here. Between the 9 and 10, as Scott waits for the ball. He's got it. He dropped it. Now he picks it up. He's in trouble. He splits a tackle. He gets away from another one. They got him by the jersey, and down he goes. I think that's going to be the last play of the half. I don't believe they have time to get assembled and get the ball snapped. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Well, they did get it snapped. Now the horn goes off. Nope, they stopped the play. So hang on. There is a flag on the play. Again, illegal procedure against Pineville. So the penalty moves them back out to about the 17-yard line. And we're going to have another illegal procedure penalty. There's a big lineman jump. And that'll back them up 5 more. And now we've got an official timeout. We're going to have a little bit of a conference here. The ball is backed up all the way out to about the 22-yard line. There is no time remaining on the clock, so we may have one untimed down. Or perhaps they're trying to determine if Pineville gets another snap of the ball. They will, and let's see if they can get it in the end zone. Scott wants to throw, and he's throwing for the end zone, and it is intercepted by Jackson County, and they're going to run it out of the end zone. And out to the 5, out to the 10, out to the 15. Hey, they got a little something going here. They're out to the 40, out to the 45, and that's it at the 50-yard line. And that will end our first half. First half of the Laurel Bowl is over. Pineville 14, Jackson County 8. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with our Pizza Hut halftime report right after this break on Hometown TV. Well, tonight's game from Pineville, the 54th Laurel Bowl, sponsored by Arnett and Steele Funeral Home, Middlesboro Housing Authority, Albie Brock, Mills Furniture and Appliance, Conley's Drive-In, Justin Mays State Farm Insurance, People's Choice Pharmacy, ARH Federal Credit Union, 119 Lumber and More, and Pizza Hut. We have a couple of Pineville touchdowns. That's 119 Lumber and More touchdowns, as the Mountain Lions have a 14-8 lead over Jackson County. Welcome to the Pizza Hut halftime show, as Pineville and Jackson County meeting for the third time in Laurel Bowl play over the years. Pineville 2-0 against the Generals in the Laurel Bowl. They first played back in 2006. Pineville a 48-0 shutout winner in that ball game. And about 3 years ago, well, actually 2 years ago, they played Jackson County here in 2015, and they defeated them 41-8. So it's been a pretty one-sided matchup between the Mountain Lions and the Generals, but pretty close game here so far in this first half, with Pineville just on top by 6 points, up 14-8. Jackson County will receive the second half kickoff. The Mountain Lions got on the scoreboard first with a 31-yard touchdown pass. That came in the first quarter with 5:25 to go, and they tacked on the extra point, a 2-point run that made it an 8-0 lead for Pineville. Jackson County came back. Pineville, by the way, called for a personal foul on that touchdown play that forced them to kick off from 15 yards back upfield. And so Jackson County got great field position, taking over at the Mountain Line 45-yard line. They punched it down inside the 5, and then Isaacs ran it in from 2 yards out, and they also ran in the 2-point conversion to tie this thing up at 8-8 with just 50 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Pineville back on the board in their next possession, taking over at the 45, their own 45, and they get it down to the 2-yard line where Cody Scott ran it in with 7:28 left in the first half. The extra point try was unsuccessful, and Pineville settling for a 14-8 lead at that point. Teams up and down the field a couple more times after that, but neither able to get any more points on the board. Jackson County actually went for it on fourth down at the Pineville 49, didn't make it, turned it over on downs, and that gave Pineville a chance to get it down into the end zone in the last minute or two of the half. They drove it down there close, and then a series of penalties backed them up, and they ended up throwing for it on the last play of the half from the Jackson County 22-yard line unsuccessfully. An interesting story in Pinnacle Sports View this month about a game. Well, it was the game that never happened 50 years ago. Pineville Mountain Lions under Coach Bill Adams had an 11-0 season. They opened with a win at Harlan. They defeated Bell County. They defeated Middlesboro. They then played Bell County a second time in the Laurel Bowl, and they defeated the Bobcats again. And even though Pineville went 11-0, they didn't get invited to the playoffs because Lynch went 9-0. And it was Lynch on a tiebreaker system that was in effect at that time in 1967 that went to the state playoffs. They used the Dickinson system, and Pineville and Lynch ended up tied in the Dickinson rating system, so that forced them to an Alabama system. And in the Alabama system, Lynch got 4.5 points, Pineville got 4 points, and that gave Lynch the district title, even though Pineville complained that Lynch didn't play all the teams in the district and didn't try to, including a game with Pineville. The Mountain Lions would say that they tried to get Lynch to play them, but they didn't play. So theoretically speaking, the two of the best Class A teams in the state of Kentucky didn't meet on the gridiron to decide the district title. Pineville goes 11-0, Lynch goes 9-0, and Lynch gets the invitation. By the way, Lynch would lose in the opening round of the playoffs to McKell 24-0. Pineville was the SEKC champion that year. PinnacleSportsView.com. You can check that one out online if you want to read about that and some of the all-SEKC performers that were on that Pineville team. Well, the 54th Laurel Bowl here is at halftime, and we have a few minutes, a little bit of a break, as we will step away for a moment while we get ready for second half action from Samuels Field in Pineville. This has been the Pizza Hut halftime show. Tonight's game brought to you by Pizza Hut, 119 Lumber and More, ARH Federal Credit Union, People's Choice Pharmacy, Justin Mays State Farm Insurance, Conley's Drive-In, Mills Furniture and Appliance, Albee Brock, Middlesboro Housing Authority, and Arnott and Steele Funeral Home. Stick with us. Second half coverage coming up from Samuels Field. It's the 54th Laurel Bowl from Pineville when we return.
Looking to build or remodel your home or business? You'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes. Drywall as low as $5 per sheet. Trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes. Even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More. Highway 119, Pineville. To build or remodel your home or business? You'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes. Drywall as low as $5 per sheet. Trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes. Even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More. Highway 119, Pineville.
Hello, I'm Albie Brock, your Bell County Judge Executive. I speak for myself and the magistrates that make up the fiscal court. We want to wish all our area teams great luck this football season, the Mountain Lions, the Yellow Jackets, and the Bobcats. I know I speak for the entire community when I say you make us proud. The way you conduct yourself on and off the field, you deserve our support, and again, we wish you good luck.
In the heart of a song, on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember you.
Arnett and Steele Funeral Home and Cremation Center, Pineville, Kentucky. Serious car accidents and other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
At Long's Pick Pack, customers are always number one with us.
We are passionate about our customer service. We believe in offering you only the freshest produce and superior products. So when you come to Long's Pick Pack, your grocery shopping experience is something to enjoy and look forward to, not just a chore you have. Mikey wants to invite all the kids too.
Come to Long's, join the Galaxy Kids Club.
Long's Pick Pack, 134 Pine Street, Pineville, where the culture of our community is alive. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is an ideal solution for long-time, short-time, or respite care needs. We offer 24-hour nursing, medical, physical therapy, also occupational and speech therapy. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center also offers a wide range of activities for our residents with quality care in a home-like environment. Stop in and visit our warm and compassionate staff and see why we should be your first and only choice. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Highway 25E, Pineville.
Serious car accidents and other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
At Long's Pick Pack, customers are always number one with us.
We are passionate about our customer service. We believe in offering you only the freshest produce and superior products. So when you come to Long's Pick Pack, your grocery shopping experience is something to enjoy and look forward to, not just a chore you have. Mikey wants to invite all the kids too.
Come to Long's, join the Galaxy Kids Club.
Long's Pick Pack, 134 Pine Street, Pineville, where the culture of our community is alive. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is an ideal solution for long-time, short-time, or respite care needs. We offer 24-hour nursing, medical, physical therapy, also occupational and speech therapy. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center also offers a wide range of activities for our residents with quality care in a home-like environment. Stop in and visit our warm and compassionate staff and see why we should be your first and only choice. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Highway 25E, Pineville.
In the heart of a song, on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember.
And welcome back to the 54th Laurel Bowl from Pineville High School. Pineville kicking to Jackson County to start the third quarter. Pineville with a 14-8 lead over the Generals. Officiating crew just now making their way back out of the locker room area. And I think we're ready now. Simpson to kick off for Pineville. They haven't been kicking it deep, neither team. Well, this is kind of a low liner. And it's bounced around, scooped up at about the 22-yard line and returned up the middle. Oh, the ball pops free. There was a whistle. The are going to rule the return man was down before the ball popped out. So Jackson County will retain possession of the football at the 31.
Jackson County will take over first down and 10, 31-yard line.
So the Generals go to work from their own 31 to start this third quarter. Pretty good sized football team. A couple of exceptionally large young men. You can spot number 69 out there, Jared Allen. He is 6'5", 380 pounds. So no, that's not the eclipse of the sun still going on here. Jackson County on a running play out to the 35.
Nick Colebrook on the tackle.
Nick Baldwin on the carry, a little freshman, 5'7", 148. But he gains about 4 yards.
Second down and 7.
Second down. Let's call it 6. Holbrook and Rediker up in the center of the line up there. Pass play, and they're throwing long down the left sideline, and a battle for it, and I think Pineville raced back there and picked that thing off. They did. They came out of there with the football, and the Mountain Lions have an interception at their own 35.
Take over, first down and 10. They're on 35-yard line.
And a little leg problem, looks like maybe a cramp over there. One of the Pineville players down with what appears to be a cramp. Well, a great list of sponsors for this year's games here on Hometown TV. Pizza Hut, 119 Lumber and More, ARH Federal Credit Union, People's Choice Pharmacy, Justin Mays, State Farm Insurance, Conley's Drive-In, Mills Furniture, Albie Brock, Middlesboro Housing Authority, and Arnett and Steele Funeral Home. Our thanks to them for sponsoring our high school game of the week.
John would like to also add in there the Pizza Hut special 2 medium pizzas up to 4 toppings, or specialty pizza for $13.98. Give Pizza Hut a call.
Low snap and problems. Reese Capps in there took that snap, and he is thrown for a loss. The snap from center was low, and he's dropped back at the 27-yard line.
Brings up second down and long.
Second and about 20. Yeah, make it 18. Second and 18. .22 left, third quarter. The snap. Capps takes it. He's going to try to keep it again. Circle his own left end. Looks for a little running room. Runs into a crowd at the 30. Surges across to the 31. Got about 4 of those yards back. And it's going to be third down. And almost 15.
Third down and 14 to the Mountain Lions.
Again, a low snap. Capps hands it off. Simpson. And he got a little opening, and then it closed in a hurry up about the 35-yard line, and he's dropped right there after a 4-yard pickup. And that'll bring up fourth down as Pineville able to get right back where they started this drive from. And it's going to be 4th and 10 at their own 35. Punt formation, Simpson. Good snap, and his kick is high, not too long, kind of a knuckler. And it hits and takes a Pineville bounce. It actually hit a Pineville player that was down covering the kick at the Jackson County 43-yard line. So no return, a little bit of a bad break for Pineville. That hadn't hit one of their players. That might have bounced on down the field another 8 to 10 yards. But the Generals have it in pretty good field position at their own 44, we'll call it. So that kick good for about 21 yards, no return. 9 minutes remaining, third quarter. Pineville leading 14-8. Jackson County goes to work. Running play into the middle, little cutback move. Pineville stands him up, and they stop him at about midfield. He got about 6 yards, though, before he drew much of any kind of contact. Dylan Martin, a 5'8", 170 sophomore on the carry. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. If you missed it earlier, Pineville has never lost to Jackson County in Laurel Bowl action. They are 2-0 against the Generals. Deep back on the carry, and he breaks a tackle. He's at the 45, at the 40, running hard. Finally bumped out of bounds over on the far sideline, down close to the 35-yard line.
Snap on the stop, and it's good for a
15-yard pickup. First down, Jackson County at the Pineville 35. Generals trailing by 6. Jackson King splits out wide to the left. He got slot to the right side. Handoff in the backfield. Pineville stops the play back at the 40-yard line. That was well played by the Mountain Lions. A lot of folks in there for Pineville. Like Lawson was in there, Simpson in there. I think Rediker also was in there. Loss of 4 yards. Second and about 14 at the Pineville 40. Jackson County with the football. Pistol formation, and the deep back gets the carry, and again, Pineville breaks through at the point of attack. And another loss for the Jackson County offense.
Loss of 3, 3rd down and long for Jackson County.
Back at the Mountain Line, 43-yard line. Pass play, looking, slipping as he throws it. That's kind of up for grabs, and Pineville broke it up and had a real shot at an interception. The quarterback, Baker, appeared to slip as he threw that football, and it didn't have much on it. It just floated up there. Pineville had 2 defenders in the vicinity, but neither could catch it. They both just kind of batted it away, and it's 4th down. The punter is out there on 4th and about 16.
King back, Jackson County. Back deep to receive for Pineville.
Jackson King, the punter, and he kicks it, but hang on, we got a flag. Illegal procedure against the Generals. Somebody up front flinched. A little movement in that offensive line, and that'll back them up 5. So now it's 4th and about 22. And King will try to punt it again. And he's going to throw it. He throws it upfield, and it's broken up. So they faked it, and they tried to hit Derek Dunn, the halfback. But Pineville had it well covered, and the pass falls incomplete, and the Mountain Lions take over on downs at their own 48. So a good job by the Pineville defense. Scott back in there at quarterback, calls his own number, gets to the sideline, then they throw him out of bounds. Bodies go flying everywhere, and we've got a flag.
Thompson on the tackle, flags on the play.
Pineville going to be called for a personal foul, late hit.
Foul on the Mountain Line.
Scott gained down to the 42, close to a first down, but it's coming back. 15, a major penalty, backs them up to their own 43. And it's first down and 15. We're nearly halfway through this third quarter with Pineville still leading 14-8 here in the Laurel Bowl. Scott again calls his own number, turns it back into the middle, and they sling him around. When they do, they actually sling him forward up to the 48-yard line, so he got most of his 5 yards back. Extra bodies flying around there at the end of that play draws a little fire from the Pineville crowd, wanting something thrown on that play. Pineville with a man really limping badly over there. I believe that's Josh Lawson. Lawson's got to come out. They stopped play for him to go out, and then Pineville broke huddle and went ahead and sent a substitute in, but they're going to make Lawson get to the sideline. So here we go on third down, and Lawson looks for some running room, and he gets to midfield, and then they throw him back, actually down to the Jackson County 49.
Isaac's on the tackle. Short game. Fourth down and 8.
So it's fourth down from the Jackson County 49. 4th and 8. Pineville not showing a punting unit in there. They appear to be going for this. And the handoff goes straight ahead for short yardage. Matt Golden on the carry. And he didn't get the first down. He moves down to the 46.
Bowman on the stop. Over, first down and 10.
Jackson County's ball at their own 46. So the ball goes over on downs. And the Generals go back to work on offense with 4:55 still to go here in quarter number 3. We'll get to a commercial break here in just a moment. But the action is rolling along rather smoothly. And we have not had very many delays here in the second half. Pineville showing a blitz. Jackson County runs straight ahead and a yard or two, and a flag comes flying in there.
Leon Kaufman on the stop.
So check the penalty. The gain is down up to the 46, which is actually back to almost the original line of scrimmage. So let's call it no gain. The officials right now in a conference with a large yellow handkerchief laying at their feet. They're conferring with Pineville. I assume that means the penalties against Jackson County. Illegal procedure declined. The play counts. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 46.
From Jackson County, the penalty is declined.
So with 4:50 left, well, now they are going to mark it off. It seemed a little unusual. But now they're going to indicate it is 2nd down. They penalized them and they're changing the down to 2nd. No, now they're changing it back to 1st. So I'll just sit here quietly till they get all this sorted out. It's unusual to have illegal procedure and then have the option to decline it. Normally that happens before the ball is snapped and the penalty is automatic and they replay the down. But they did give Pineville the option to decline the penalty, which they did, and the referee signaled they had declined it. And now they have enforced the penalty, and the Jackson County sideline, they want to know what's going on. And I join a lot of fans in the stands here. We'd like to know what's going on.
A little confusion going on here, isn't there, John?
That's early season blahs. We know all about those.
Yes, sir, we do.
All right, so the ball's back at the Jackson County 41. I think we have this resolved. They're going to replay 1st down, and now it's 1st and 15. A little misdirection, trying to run wide left, and they get to the corner, but not much.
Martin, the ball carrier.
Dylan Martin on the carry.
On the tackle to the mountain line.
Pineville really flying to the football very well. Doing a good job up front, getting in there too. Putting pressure in the backfield. Gain of 3. 2nd down 12 from the Jackson County 44. Swing pass out here on the right side. That ball hit the ground. It's incomplete. Tried to swing it out here to Isaacs on this right side, but it was down at his feet. He couldn't get his hands under it. So it's 3rd and 12. The clock stops with 3:55 left in this 3rd quarter. And Pineville leading 14-8. Pass dumped, a little short pass, and a short gain out of it. Up to the 47. Rediker on the tackle for Pineville. Pass complete to Isaacs. Gained about 3. And it's 4th down. Snap bounces back to the punter, and he drills a line drive spiral. It bounces down inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone.
Kick rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
So it'll come out to the 20, and the Mountain Lions will have it. First down with 3:06 left in the third. Neither team putting any points on the board here so far in this second half.
20-yard line.
John, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back right after this. Word from our sponsors.
Planning to build or remodel your home or business? You'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes. Drywall as low as $5 per sheet. Trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes. Even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More. Highway 119, Pineville.
Here is Simpson to a big hole, trying to outrun the defense, and he does. A 119 Lumber and More 80-yard touchdown run by Lawrence Simpson. (20-8) Pineville. Pineville will go for 2 again. It's a reverse, and they've got a good chance, and they get it in the end zone. Caps goes in untouched.
For the 2-point conversion.
So Caps runs it in for 2 on a reverse, and Pineville takes a 22-8 lead over Jackson County here in the third quarter of the Laurel Bowl. We'll be right back.
Planning to build or remodel your home or business? You'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes. Drywall as low as $5 per sheet. Trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes. Even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More. Highway 119, Pineville.
Surprised me.
Welcome back to Samuels Field, Bill Adams Stadium. Mountain Lions just put 8 up on the board real quick with 2:51 remaining in the third.
Well, you can really get those stats padded up there when you break off an 80-yard run. That sure adds to your running game total in a hurry. So Pineville set the kickoff. Leading now 22-8. They got a little cushion. Here's the kick. It's over the first couple of lines of return men. One of the deep guys picks it up, though, and he's got a little running room out across the 40. Then he got upended up near midfield.
Jackson County will take over with first down and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jackson County with pretty good field position again at their own 48. And the Mountain Lions have a little defensive breakdown, and they had to burn a timeout. They didn't have what they wanted out there. So with 2:44 left in the third, Jackson County getting ready to go on offense here at the 48-yard line. We'll take another quick timeout while the Mountain Lions regroup on defense.
To build or remodel your home or business, you'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes, drywall as low as $5 per sheet, trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes, even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More, Highway 119, Pineville.
Hello, I'm Albie Brock, your Bell County Judge Executive.
Back with more action from the Laurel Bowl.
22-8, Pineville, third quarter, 2:44 to go. Jackson County goes to work on offense from their own 48. Pineville showing that blitz again. Jackson County tries to go wide with the running game. Only got a yard out of it. Not much there. Pineville getting good penetration up front. Rediker again on the tackle for the Mountain Lions. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from their own 49. They run a little motion, and then the quarterback keeps it in a big hole right up the middle. 40, 35, 30, down to the Pineville 24-yard line. Well, they had a slot right, and then they sent motion to the right. And then Isaiah Baker just raced right straight ahead for a big gain all the way down to the Pineville. They'll rule him down at the 25-yard line, so he got 26 yards and a Jackson County first down. Handoff left side, and 3-4 yards maybe off the left side. Martin on the carry.
Martin the ball carrier. Simpson and Brock in on the tackle.
Now let's give him half of what he needed. He gets 5, and he's down right at the 20-yard line.
And 5.
2nd down. Coming up on the final minute of this third quarter. Pistol formation. Quarterback runs into his own running back, and that really messed the play up.
Tackled in the backfield by Scott and Golden.
And a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down, about 12.
Loss of 6. 3rd down and 11.
So from the Pineville 26-yard line, it's 3rd down. You know Jackson County is going to go for it twice if they don't make it on this play. 10 seconds, though, left in this quarter. We're down to 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, they got it away. And again, the quarterback and the running back bumped together, and here's a flag on the play. Short gain of a couple of yards to the far sideline and out of bounds, but the flag thrown right about the line of scrimmage. Blocking the back, Jackson County.
Blocking the back on Jackson County.
Time has expired in this quarter. Pineville with the option. Do they want to take that play and bring up 4th down and long, or do they want to make them replay third down. Block in the back. Jackson County. Pineville seems to be indicating they don't want that penalty. Refused. Final play, third quarter. 22-8 our score. Pineville on top of Jackson County in the 54th Laurel Bowl.
Serious car accidents and other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
At Long's Pick Pack, customers are always number one with us.
We're passionate about our customer service. We believe in offering you only the freshest produce and superior products. So when you come to Long's Pick Pack, your grocery shopping experience is something to enjoy and look forward to, not just a chore you have. Mikey wants to invite all the kids too.
Come to Long's, join the Galaxy Kids Club.
Long's Pick Pack, 134 Pine Street, Pineville, where the culture of our community is alive. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is an ideal solution for long-time, short-time, or respite care needs. We offer 24-hour nursing, medical, physical therapy, also occupational and speech therapy. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center also offers a wide range of activities for our residents.
We got fourth quarter action coming up in the Laurel Bowl. I'd like to give a big shout out to one of our big sponsors, Mr. Albie Brock. He's always been a good friend of Hometown TV, and we'd like to thank Albie for everything that he does and tell him to keep up the good work.
Whoever's watching, you lost 2 yards there on the switch.
Jackson County on fourth down gets some pressure, got a man open, and then it passes incomplete. Good coverage by Pineville again. They've played pass defense pretty well, and then here comes all kinds of penalty flags thrown in after the play, and let's see against whom this is going. Hopefully it's not Pineville. That would give Jackson County a first down. Unsportsmanlike Jackson County.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Jackson County.
Pineville has the ball out at their 39 as it goes over on downs. So the Mountain Lions hold on defense, 22-8. They're leading, and they have the ball back. Their last possession, they went 80 yards on one play as Simpson broke off an 80-yard run. Handoff. Here's Simpson again. Somebody grabbed him by the shoulder pad, I think, but here comes a flag. I don't know. They might have thought that was a face mask. I didn't see it that way, but it could have been. No, the foul is on Pineville. Personal foul. My mistake. I was following the football. So a holding call moves it back to the 30-yard line. That's what the call is.
10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
First and 18. Another low snap, but Scott comes out of there with it.
Isaac on the tackle.
Gains out to the 33.
Short game, second down and long.
Second down at about 15. We're in the first minute of the fourth quarter, with Pineville leading Jackson County 22-8. Movement on that offensive line. That'll cost the Mountain Lions 5 yards.
Flags on the play. Ball start on the Mountain Lions. 5-yard penalty. For second down.
Scott keeps it and runs for short yardage back across the 30.
Got the ball carrier.
Out to about the 31.
Isaac on the tackle.
Third and long.
Third down.
Football at the 32-yard line, so they need about 16 to move the sticks and keep the football. 10.5 minutes to go in the game. Scott with a move, wants to throw it. He's in trouble, and he throws it long down the sideline, and a battle for the ball is broken up in midfield. Caps tried to come back for it, but he was in a crowd. As Derek Dunn, Dylan Martin both there for Jackson County, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down and long for the Mountain Lions.
So it's fourth down. Cody Scott with a valiant effort to try to get that ball to his receiver, and Caps made a good fight for the football, with just too many white jerseys there to battle him for it. Punt formation. Simpson to punt. Snap is low and it bounces away from him. He's in trouble. He gets away from one. And they've got him, though, right about the line of scrimmage.
Simpson, ball carrier, Thompson on the stop.
And so he goes over on downs to Jackson County.
Time, 32-yard line.
The Generals will take over at the Mountain Line 32. And they're right back in this thing, especially if they are able to punch it in the end zone from just 32 yards away. Still 10-10 to go in the game. Pineville leading by 14 points. But it could get down to a one-possession game if Jackson County is able to score on this short drive. And they're going to the air. And it's picked off. Pineville with an interception, and they're going to the house. Lingard goes for a touchdown. Oh, excuse me. It is number 9, Golden. My mistake. Number 9, not number 8. Golden played that perfectly. I tell you what, Pineville has been sharp on pass defense tonight. They have really played it well. And congrats to Golden, Matt Golden, going to the end zone. Number 9 for the Mountain Lions. And that is a 119 Lumber and More touchdown on an interception returned by Matt Golden. So that's 28-8. And Pineville going for 2. Cap's in there. He'll take the carry, and he is thrown out of bounds before he can get to the pylon. And the try is no good. But the Mountain Lions score. Defense does it for them. They go up 28-8 on Matt Golden's interception return for a touchdown. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Albie Brown, your Bell County Judge Executive. I speak for myself and the magistrates that make up the fiscal court. We want to wish all our area teams great luck this football season, the Mountain Lions, the Yellow Jackets, and the Bobcats. I know I speak for the entire community when I say you make us proud. The way you conduct yourself on and off the field, you deserve our support, and again, we wish you good luck.
Mountain Lions strike first in the fourth. Stretch the lead out a little bit more.
Yeah, nothing like a little security going down the stretch here. 9:54 to play. Now they're up 28-8, and it takes 3 scores by Jackson County to beat them. So Simpson will kick off again.
Eight to receive is Martin and Howard.
And his kick is fielded and then dropped, and Jackson County falls on it at the 34-yard line.
Austin Sloan fields the kick for Jackson County. They'll take over. First down and 10. They're on 34-yard line.
Sloan on the recovery for Jackson County, and the Generals now have to strike quickly to get back in this thing. They're down 28-8.
I'd like to remind everybody to stay tuned after tonight's game for the presentation of the Laurel Bowl Trophy and both offensive and defensive players of the games presented by Pineville High School. Game's still going on, so Pizza Hut still has that special for everybody. All you got to do, 2 medium pizzas up to 4 toppings or a specialty pizza, $13.98. Go by there and see them.
Pineville on a blitz, and Jackson County rolls left, and on the keeper here is Baker, and he's upended up near the 40-yard line. Pineville blitzed inside, and Baker got to the outside, and he picked up about 6 yards.
And out to the 40-yard line, second down and 4.
Big drive for Jackson County here. They need to score to have a chance to get back in it. They run a little motion, then they run away from it, trying to go wide the other way, and Pineville stayed at home pretty well. Isaac's on the carry.
Whitehead on the stop.
Third down.
Short gain on the play brings up third down.
Third and about 3. Pickup of 1 to the 41. They'll run straight ahead, and bouncing out of the pack, trying to get to the corner, and diving close to the first down was Dylan Martin. That was a nice hard run by Martin. He ran straight ahead, and it was congested in there, so he bounced it outside, and he was able to get enough to move the sticks. First down, Jackson County.
Jackson County first down.
But the clock continues to run. We're now going under 8 minutes to play in this Laurel Bowl. Jackson County in no particular hurry to hustle up to the line of scrimmage, so I don't think Pineville would be disappointed with the amount of time that they're taking. They're going to stick with their running game again, and this time they try to go left side, and nothing doing. Dylan Martin covered up quickly. Virtually no gain.
No gain. Second down.
Nose the football just across the Jackson County 45. It's second and almost 10. They'll go to the air this time. And they're throwing long down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Broken up down at the 22.
Broken up by Cap.
Cap's back there again playing center field, and that ball has a lot of high trajectory to it. almost like playing a punt. And Cap's able to bat it away. 3rd and 10. We're down to the 7:08 mark in this quarter. Running play, and got some movement here up front, and bouncing his way up close to the first down is Martin. He's going to be just short. Needs about another yard. At the 46-yard line, now in Pineville territory.
Gain of 9, 4th down and short.
4th and a yard, actually less than a yard for the Generals. 6.5 to go in the game. They run from that pistol formation, and they're going to run the football straight ahead, and they've got the first down. Dylan Martin again on the carry.
Martin, the ball carrier.
And a Jackson County first down at the Pineville 42.
For a Jackson County first down.
1st and 10, Generals. Slot left, wide out to the right. Almost offsides over there. Now he backed up. And they roll right and throw it back into the middle, incomplete. Baker, the quarterback, throwing back over the middle of the field. Trying to hit Derek Dunn. A little 7 yards like a curl pattern up the field, but he threw it down at his feet into the ground, and it's incomplete. This is the 9th play of this drive, so Jackson County, they're taking a lot of time and chipping away, trying to get down there and get some points, but I think they're going to run out of time if they don't pick up the pace a little bit. 6 minutes to go. Flag on the play. I think somebody bounced a little bit in that offensive line. That's going to back them up 5. Illegal procedure against Jackson County. So it goes back to the Pineville 47-yard line. Still in the pistol formation. And a handoff in the backfield, running back, and can't pull away, and the ball pops free, but Jackson County got back on it.
Fumble on the play.
Sean Browning, big offensive lineman, 240-pounder, fell on that loose football for Jackson County.
Third down.
At the Pineville 47, so no gain, and it's third down and still about 6. .5:15 to go in the game. Pineville with a 20-point lead. Jackson County sticks with the running game and very short yardage, about a yard. Dylan Martin on the carry.
Short game.
Cody Scott on the tackle for Pineville. Got a yard out of it. It's fourth down. Fourth from the Pineville 46. We need about 4 yards. The clock winding down. We're down near the 4.5-minute mark left. And they're going to the air on 4th and 4. Throw over the middle. It is caught correction. It was 4th and 14. My mistake, folks. But they got the first down all the way down to the 21. Down to the 21-yard line and a first down for Jackson County. A little crossing pattern, and they hit it perfectly, and they moved the sticks. That's a gain of about 24 yards right there. They could use a few more like that. Eat that yardage up in big chunks instead of 2 and 3 at a time. They go back to their running game, trying to sprint wide to the right. On the carry again is Dylan Martin. Wrapped up. Got a pretty good gain, but Sean Whitehead, it appeared, made that tackle for Pineville, or at least got a portion of it. Got about 5 yards, though.
4-yard gain. Second down.
This will be the 14th play of this drive. Jackson County wants to go to the air. They throw over the middle again. Too tall. Had his man open near the first down stick, right over the middle of the field. Andy Bryant, the intended receiver, but the pass too tall for him. He couldn't pull it in. So it's third down.
Third down and 6.
.317 remaining. Rolling left, throwing back over the middle, and a diving attempt unsuccessful down near the goal line.
Fourth down.
Isaacs was the intended receiver, and he stretched out, made an effort for it, but couldn't pull it in. So it's going to be fourth down. This is probably the final gasp for Jackson County. They've got to at least get a first down, and I'm not sure that's going to be enough with 3:10 left. The Generals do have all their timeouts remaining for this half. And they're going to the air. And they throw it over the middle, and it's slapped away, incomplete.
Pass broken up.
Andy Bryant, the intended receiver, they ran that play earlier and threw it too high. That time they got it in his hands, and it looked like somebody for Pineville might have just tipped it enough to make it incomplete. And the Mountain Lions take over on downs with 3:05 left. And they should be in good shape now here in the Laurel Bowl, leading 28-8. They have the football. Jackson County ate up a chunk of clock, but they didn't get anything out of it. Used half this quarter moving down the field and then turned it over on downs. Low snap, handoff. This is Simpson fighting out to the 20.
Simpson, the ball carrier.
They're tugging and pulling at the football. Jackson County says we got it. But I don't know. They unstack. The officials look at each other. Jackson County does indeed have that football. They took it away from him. So Pineville turns it over. After stopping that drive, they ran one play and they gave it right back. And Jackson County at the Pineville 21. Well, they're still alive by the slimmest thread. Just 2:44 left, and they're down 20, so I don't like their chances very much, but they're still technically in this game. They could use a quick score, but they're going to stick with their running game. And bouncing his way downfield, close to a first down, is Dylan Martin. He's been a real workhorse for them here tonight. And now a timeout for what, a first down? Yes. Well, now the officials are taking a look at the sideline markers. And it is the first down, but it's first and 10, not first and goal. Just outside the 10-yard line. Pineville uses a timeout, just 2:19 to go, so timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the conclusion of tonight's Laurel Bowl in a minute.
In the heart of a song, on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember you.
Arnett and Steele Funeral Home and Cremation Center, Pineville, Kentucky.
Got 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter here. The Mountain Lions trying to keep Jackson County out of the end zone, but they need 3 scores, 21 points to take the lead in this game. And I just don't think they're going to run out of time, I believe.
Well, that long drive they just had, they did it in bits and pieces, and 14 or 15 plays down the field and ate about 6 minutes off the clock, so that pretty well took care of this quarter and took care of their chances to come back. They stick with their running game, though. You gotta give them credit. They're gonna ride that game plan right to the bitter end. Carried down right on the 10-yard line, got a yard out of it.
Win, lose, or draw, they're gonna stick to it, right?
That's right. They throw it pretty well. I mean, the quarterback has a nice pattern that he throws the football. But Pineville's played really good pass defense tonight. They really have.
Secondary's been awesome.
Just a minute 43 left. Quarterback keeper throwing for the end zone, and it's tipped away at the last minute. Lee Cox.
More of that excellent secondary that the Mountain Lions have displayed today.
Now, they've done a good job. So it's 3rd down and 9 from the 10. A minute 38 left in the game. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Here's Baker rolling right and throwing back to the left, and this is picked off. Pineville with another interception, and it is returned by Cody Scott out across the 20-yard line. Well, as Dandy Don used to sing, turn out the lights, the party's over. 22-yard line for the Mountain Lions, as Scott with an interception. And that slams the door on Jackson County. Now, Jackson County does have 3 timeouts if they want to use them, trailing 28-8. Theoretically, they could extend the game a little bit. Pineville, really all they have to do is take a knee if they want and make them use those timeouts and let the clock run out. But they're going to run the football. Scott runs it for a couple, maybe to the 25.
Got the ball carrier.
Let's give him 3, and it's 2nd and 7. Clock is running. Jackson County not using those timeouts. And we're down to the 1-minute mark here in the 54th Laurel Bowl. The Mountain Lions are set. They take a knee. And they'll let the clock run with 40 seconds to go. And we're coming up on third down. Snap to Scott. Again, he takes a knee. And they don't have to snap the football again. 20 seconds left. They're going to let it run out. And this one is over. The final score in the 54th Laurel Bowl is Pineville 28 and Jackson County 8. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with some post-game comments and the Laurel Bowl players of the game when we return on Hometown TV.
To build or remodel your home or business, you'll find everything you need at 119 Lumber and More in Pineville. We're fully stocked with treated lumber in all sizes, drywall as low as $5 per sheet, trim, windows, and more. We can also help you with your interior renovation from beginning to end. We stock a large inventory of vanities, water heaters, and commodes, even high-quality kitchen cabinets, plus hardware and tools. If it's worth doing right, it's worth coming to 119 Lumber and More, Highway 119, Pineville.
We'll be back with the trophy presentation right after this.
Plainview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is an ideal solution for long-time, short-time, or respite care needs. We offer 24-hour nursing, medical, physical therapy, also occupational and speech therapy. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center also offers a wide range of activities for our residents with quality care in a home-like environment. Stop in and visit our warm and compassionate staff and see why we should be your first and only choice. Mountain View Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Highway 25E, Pineville.
Well, as the teams, cheerleaders, media assemble near midfield for the presentation of trophies. We'll hang on right here till we get these things handed out and recorded.
The offensive player of the game, Dylan Barton. Presenting our trophies this evening is Athletic Director J.D. Strange. The defensive player of the game for Jackson County is Jeff Isaacs. Offensive player of the game for the Mountain Lions, Cody Scott. Defensive player of the game, Matt Golden.
Well, no argument here on any of those as presented by the folks here at Pineville for the Laurel Bowl. Golden with that huge interception return for a touchdown. And
champions goes to the Pineville Mountain Lions.
And Scott on offense. Although you could make an argument, I suppose, for Simpson, but Scott had some big plays himself. So Pineville goes to 27 wins, 26 losses, and 1 tie in their Laurel Bowl history. It was all even at 26 and 26 coming in to tonight's game, and now they're up by 1. 27 wins, 26 losses, 1 defeat in 54 Laurel Bowl appearances. So congratulations to the Mountain Lions. They even up their record at 1-1.
Congratulations to the Mountain Lions. Good luck to both teams this season.
And Jackson County loses for the first time after shutting out Berea last week. They now are also 1-1 on the season. We appreciate the folks here at Pineville, their hospitality, giving us space to broadcast this game. And thanks again to all our sponsors for taking care of us tonight. We're grateful to them for allowing us to be here to bring you tonight's high school game of the week. Again, Pizza Hut, ARH Federal Credit Union, 119 Lumber and more, People's Choice Pharmacy, Justin May State Farm Insurance, Arnett and Steele Funeral Home, Middlesboro Housing Authority, Judge Executive Albie Brock, Mills Furniture and Appliance, Conley's Drive-In, and Justin May State Farm Insurance. These folks have been great, allowing us to be here tonight. Thanks for joining us from Pineville, where the Mountain Lions have won the 54th Laurel Bowl over Jackson County. That'll wrap it up. We'll see you next time out. So long, everybody. I'm John Engel for Brandon Howard. This has been the Hometown TV High School Game of the Week.